What's going on, everybody? I appreciate y'all tuning into the channel today here at 323 Fabrication. As you can see, this killer old Buick Roadmaster is behind me, and this is not at the shop. This is actually at our house in our garage. So I might be a little bit behind on Buick content. We've just had a lot going on lately, but I want to catch y'all up on everything. So that's what we got going on. I hope you enjoy this video. We're going to get some exhaust on this car, take it for its first official out-of-the-yard test drive, and do a couple other things. Dad rebuilds the generator, which is pretty neat. It's cool, these old cars, you can actually service stuff. You don't just have to buy a replacement part. So that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the video. I don't know how much y'all are going to be able to see. Molly, quit. You are helping too much. But under the Buick, we haven't got our new lift up yet, so I'm just on the ramps. But this Y pipe where this exhaust leak was on the driver's side, I studied it a little bit, and I figured I'd probably break the bolts off in the manifold anyway. But to get the Y pipe out, we had to drop the lower suspension, so I didn't want to do that. So I made a patch to just patch the hole, and it is ugly, and I don't care because I kept blowing more holes in it. And now what I got to do is I'm gonna make single exhaust run back there and dump in front of the axle. There is not a lot of room under here, so something just fell. But anyway, I think I got it. We'll find out in a minute. Well, forgot to mash record, so fired right up, mashed the pedal about 3 times and hit the button, it fired right up. And the exhaust leak's gone. Runs better than that old C10. Oh, I still hear it. Okay, this is what I've come up with for exhaust. Me and Dad talked about it, and it had a good sound with the mufflers, but it was real quiet, and it really isn't that loud with just this piece of pipe. So that's what we decided to do. This is my adapter. I made this, split it and beat it down so that this will bring it to the size for the slip-on that was under the car already, and then it just comes back here and has a turn down, and I cleaned what's gonna show. And then I do have to build a hanger for it. I'm gonna get it clamped on there and then figure out my hanger. And I'm thinking it's probably a manifold gasket's what that noise is, but it doesn't sound too bad. Keeps idling up and down. I wonder if that's like a choke thing or something. Driving around the yard. All right, y'all, we're gonna take her for a test drive. Down the street. A little nervous. We got brakes. got exhaust, neutral, drive. Still need to tighten this up. Uh-oh, there's a leak under the C10. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. This is pretty cool. Made in Voyage. Brakes could use a little more braking. They're a little soft, but they work. Have not checked the rear end fluid, but we have a noise back there. It's like a, could be drive shaft, I don't know what it is. This is cool. This is so awesome. All right, let's see. if you're supposed to manually shift this all the time. Seems to do better if you keep it in low, because it was just in drive. Well, the first road trial was a pretty good success until Molly quit walking in the transmission fluid. What are you doing?
She don't know. She's a goober.
She's crazy.
She's a goober dog.
Goober dog. Yeah, you are. With the wiggle butts. Well, let it cool off a little bit. I guess we have to determine what that was.
Yeah.
What caused that. Well, all in all, we got a few more bugs to work out. I think that's an exhaust leak. The car seems to run well. It doesn't really seem to miss. The carburetor does a weird up and down thing. And I think that's just the choke switching on and off till it gets fully hot. There's a chance that this is the hottest the trans has been since we got it running, because that's probably the longest it's run since we got it running. And it could just be that I overfilled it or something. I really don't know. We'll have to address that, obviously. But overall, I think that was a successful first road trial. I think I'd put it up against the C10 in a drag race, and it'd come out real close. So old Nailhead runs pretty good. Finally got the transmission leak fixed, knock on wood. And so now what we're trying to make sure of is that we don't kill this new battery. It doesn't appear to be charging. Decided to go ahead and pull the plugs out both sides of the motor and keep them in order so we can check them. I had an idea maybe that noise we were hearing was it not firing or something. I tried to use my heat gun and check the primaries on the manifold, but evidently that wasn't accurate, because they all really look decent. Like they've been firing. Some are better than others, but for the most part, they're really not bad. This one's a little dark. I don't know if y'all can really see that in the camera. Yeah, this one might be not firing. It's got a little heat on the strap there. I'll get them back in. Alright, y'all. It's a little bittersweet. This truck is running the best it's ever run. Not gonna lie, we put an Edelbrock carburetor on it. Worked the deal, sold it to a gentleman. Have brought it up here and delivered it to him. And I mean, it's running real good. But that's gonna do it for the C10 on the channel. Hope y'all enjoyed the footage. We're gonna use some of this money to put some tires on that 55 Buick and then buy some parts for the 57 pickup we're building. So that being said, there you go. Hope y'all enjoyed the footage. Hope you enjoyed the truck. I did. It was short-lived, but it's a cool truck for sure. As you saw, C10's gone. It's kind of bittersweet, but went to a good home, was running fantastic. I'm gonna get some tires for this car so we can start driving it. Dad just rebuilt the generator. I ordered a kit off of eBay, and then he had to steal a couple of parts out of this other one we had. But it varies based off RPM. The car's still warming up, but we have a generator now, which is super cool. Don't appear to have a transmission leak, which is good. So the generator belt's a little long, but it spins super good. We did put oil in it, new brushes. One of the springs was broke in it, so this is fantastic. This car is that much closer. I'm gonna air the tires up, get the Dodge. I'm gonna load it up, take it home, where it'll be in a garage out of the weather, and a little bit at a time I can clean it up, tool it around. But that's what we got going on. Making a little progress today. Well, kind of a long video on Buick progress, but car should be, once we put some tires on it, should be roadworthy, which is fantastic. I'm super excited about that. Get to drive it around. Hannah has the front seat, the original seat, out of the car, and she's going to attempt to recover it, try her hand at some upholstery work, which is exciting. Other than that, y'all, hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed.